How far would you go for a perfect bite? Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 chefs worth traveling for in 2019. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some of the hottest, trendiest, and most inspiring chefs from around the world in 2019, whose culinary offerings, in our humble opinion, are well worth planning your next trip around. Number 10. Alexandre Couillon, France. There is arguably no country better known for producing world-class chefs than France. One of its brightest stars is Alexandre Couillon, the chef and owner of La Marine. Once a modest, seasonal place for mussels and fries owned by Couillon's family, La Marine now boasts 2 Michelin stars and has become the sort of restaurant that attracts foodies from all around the world. That's even more impressive when you consider that it's located in Noirmoutier-en-Île, a vacation town for the French, but not exactly a mainstay on the itineraries of international travelers. Couillon's secret? Creativity, technique, fresh local ingredients, inspired presentation, and, quite simply, some of the best seafood dishes you've ever tasted. Number 9. Chantelle Dartnall, South Africa. Unlike our previous entry, South Africa isn't exactly known as a culinary destination, at least not to the general public. But foodies on the cutting edge will tell you that it's slowly but surely become a veritable hotbed of gastronomic innovation. Among the major players putting South Africa on the culinary map is Chantel Dartnall. She's been named South Africa's Chef of the Year multiple times, and in 2017, she was named top female chef in the world at the International Best Chef Awards. Dartnall runs Restaurant Mosaic at Hotel Orient in Pretoria. She specializes in botanical cooking, which champions seasonal, light, fresh plates and lots of edible flowers and plants. Her plates are not only delicious and nuanced, but a feast for the eyes as well. Number 8. David Kinch, USA. It's hard to pick just one American chef for our list today, but in 2019, few feel more important or relevant than David Kinch, the chef and owner of Manoella in Los Gatos, California. The state has its own unique cuisine, of which Kinch is a master. The lavish tasting menu isn't cheap at $275 per person, but for a once-in-a-lifetime meal made up of one eye-opening dish after another, it's worth every penny, plus the plane ticket. After eating Kinch's food, Anthony Bourdain was quoted as saying, a, quote, wildly creative but well-thought-out meal. Beautifully presented, surprisingly minimalist, very, very tasty. This guy is indeed something special. Manoella, unsurprisingly, boasts 3 Michelin stars. Number 7. René Redzepi, Denmark. If you ask a serious foodie to name a few of the most forward-thinking and creative chefs currently cooking, you shouldn't have to wait long for René Redzepi to come up. He's considered by many to be among the pioneers of new Nordic cuisine, and his restaurant Noma has at many points been called the single best restaurant in the world. Noma is short for Nordisk, or Nordic, and mad, meaning food. And the food he serves is indeed deeply rooted in the country's terroir, with an almost unparalleled focus on seasonal ingredients and local produce. Redzepi is all about clean flavors achieved through outside-the-box methods and approaches. To eat a dish designed by Redzepi is to discover the power of pure ingredients. Number 6. Paul Pairet, China. Adventurous French chefs have made their way around the globe in order to expand their culinary horizons, and Paul Pairet is arguably one of France's most progressive. Settled in Shanghai, Pairet is the partner and chef at a number of restaurants, including Mr. and Mrs. Bund and Ultraviolet. Though they're both great, it's at the latter establishment where he really ventures into uncharted territory. With this avant-garde cuisine, flavors are bold, drawing on influences from across the globe. His tasting menus are organized like a narrative, 20-course culinary odysseys that challenge your relationship to food. Temperature, texture, visual presentation, environment, Pairet wastes no opportunity for innovation. Number 5. Satongun, Thailand. As the world pushes for greater gender equality across all domains, professional kitchens unfortunately remain overwhelmingly male-dominated, especially at the upper echelons of the industry. Slowly but surely, that is changing. And it's in no small part thanks to fearless and talented chefs like Satongun, the chef and owner of the Michelin-starred paste restaurant in Bangkok. Satongun has immersed herself in the history of Thai cooking, and she's also rediscovering lost recipes and techniques from Thailand's culinary past. Whether you opt to order a la carte or go with one of her carefully crafted tasting menus, the plethora of bright, bold dishes will give you a whole new understanding of Thai food. Number 4. Manoella Manu Buffara, Brazil. In Curitiba, Manoella Buffara is doing her part to not only put her hometown on the foodie map, but to elevate the culinary status of Brazil as well. And she's doing so with a focus on local ingredients from the Paraná region, as well as reinvented versions of traditional dishes from the area. Having honed her skills at some of the most celebrated restaurants in the world, including the aforementioned Noma, Buffara brings modern technique and unbridled creativity to each dish she concocts. Manoella, or Manu as she's known to her friends, has a background in journalism, but now tells stories with food at her eponymous restaurant. Number 3. Seiji Yamamoto, Japan. If there's one chef whose table you need to make your way to in Tokyo in 2019, it must be Seiji Yamamoto. His celebrated restaurant, Nihon Ryori Ryugin, boasts, you guessed it, 3 Michelin stars, and is counted among the world's 50 best restaurants. He's a strong proponent of celebrating the unique ingredients of Japan, and does that in his dishes by always letting the flavors fully express themselves, helping them along by arranging them into what can only be described as edible works of art. He's among Japan's most cherished contemporary chefs, and in this age of renewed interest in local ingredients, he feels more essential than ever. Number 2. Jonnie Boer, the Netherlands. The restaurant De Libraia in the town of Zwolle is also a hotel, shop, and cooking school, all run by Jonnie Boer and his wife Therese in a unique 16th century building. Boer became head chef of De Libraia at the young age of 24, eventually purchasing it and cementing its status as an institution. Over the decades since, it's safe to say that he and Therese have poured their hearts and souls into the business. You can taste Boer's experience and commitment to quality in every bite. He's been cooking with local ingredients since before it was a thing, and sets the bar for taste and creativity in the Netherlands. Number 1. Arnaud Donckele, France. Our list began in France, and for our number 1 entry, we come full circle back to the culinary capital of the world, to the astounding Arnaud Donckele at his restaurant La Vague d'Or in Saint-Tropez. Rated the number 1 chef in the world for 2019 by Le Chef magazine, Donckele is the youngest 3 Michelin-starred chef in the world. He has been heaped with praise in recent years, and after one bite of his food, you'll agree that he's earned every word of it. His plates are each a masterclass in the style of sun-drenched Provençal cooking, and emerge from the kitchen looking like paintings. And the flavors? Each and every bite is a work of art in its own right. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.